That having been said, it's time for our third and final panel of today's symposium. And this one is all about the architects. It's architects talking amongst themselves, wildly gesticulating, talking about their work, and talking about their influences. Generally, a lot of talking. So let's get to it. John Berley.
Thank you, Sian. I really appreciate that introduction. So I'm John Berley. I'm a senior associate in Frederick Fisher and Partners Architects in Los Angeles, past president of the Society of Architectural Historians Southern California chapter, and I just can't say how thrilling it is to be here today and to be participating in this program. It's been terrific so far, and we'll try and carry that forward. And so what I'd like to do is just to take a moment to introduce our distinguished panel today. We have Frank Ghezzi, Blair, so to provide some context, what we've heard so far, in addition to Mr. White, there were a number of talented architects that practiced in Bakersfield during the 1960s. Some were homegrown, some came up through Bakersfield High School, and others found their way here. And so that's the first question. It's with Frank. Frank, you're a Swiss-born. How is it a Swiss-born architect trained at the Swiss Federal Institute of Technology in Zurich ended up in Bakersfield?
Okay, we have a good saying in French, cherchez la femme.
Mike too.
Can you hear me? An American was visiting Switzerland, and I fell in love with that woman. And she lived in Bakersfield, and so she didn't speak German, so I thought, well, I'll come on here. So here I am.
And so you established yourself here through the firm of Wright, Metcalf, and Parsons.
Yes, I was their chief designer.
And what we have is a slide of the Civic Auditorium,
Yes.
which you participated in the design of that.
Yes, that was one of my babies.
And so this building was built designed and built in 1960.
Yes.
And it's been, from what I understand, it was a hallmark of establishing the vocabulary of architecture that was going to come after the earthquake. It was going to serve as an influence to the young generation that came after, and I think perhaps the Bobs can speak to that. So why don't we start with Bob Blair.
Well, the Civic Auditorium, a lot of the architecture that we saw as we were kids was post-earthquake of 1952. So we went to elementary schools that were recently constructed. I started in 55 in kindergarten in a school that was brand new. Our court buildings, our police departments, everything was really being developed again starting in the mid-1950s. What was shocking about this building that you see is the expressionism that was brought to it, because the order and the style of those buildings that we were seeing were more rationalistic, were more, I think, Bauhaus, more traditional. What Frank did here is pretty stunning, and that set the stage for opening the architecture.
And so both you and Bob were in high school at the time.
In 1952, I was still in junior high school, but sorry about that. Hear me now? But the earthquake, to me, was a kickstart for me to be an architect, because where I lived in Bakersfield at the time, we were on the very last streets in Bakersfield. Palm Street and Oak Street were the two last streets in town. Beyond that was all open prairie. After 1952, guess what happened? Development. And my hobby was going through all the construction sites to see, hey, what's that going to be? What's that going to be? What's that going to be? How they do that? It inspired me to want to know how to build, how to design. And when I was being registered for school, in high school, I want to be an architect. I want to design buildings. So it was the earthquake and what happened after that that was my inspiration to take this profession.
I think we also benefited from the fact that contractors did not kick us little kids out of, well, littler, kick us out of
Short, not little.
kick us out of construction projects when we would ride our bikes over there and start walking through foundations, climb up frames, look at the technology, start talking to framers, talking to guys, what are they doing, what is this? And so we were exposed to actually architecture and design and construction, and actually then that actually led me personally to pick and be directed towards Cal Poly, San Luis Obispo, and Berkeley, or USC because of the design build side of it and to be an integrated approach to architecture and design.
And so what I'm hearing is that the earthquake served as this point of kind of remaking Bakersfield. And what came from that was a lot of stimulation because of the city having to put itself back together again. And so, Frank, you were one of the people that was involved with that. And you formed your own firm, Frank Ghezzi, I think it was in 1965, with Robert Fratwell. And so maybe you could speak about some of the buildings that you were doing at that time. What were some of your favorite buildings?
That we did.
Yes.
Well, the Civic Auditorium I like very much, and then the Juvenile Justice Building I like. And other than that, I'm not very good at talking. I usually talk with a pencil. So that's about it.
What about your own offices?
Yeah, our own offices. That was Ferguson Bosworth's office was, and then of course after when I joined with Whitney Bigger, then it was his office that we went in. But incidentally, Whitney Bigger, I think, was the prime architect of Bakersfield. Yeah.
And did either of you know Whitney Bigger?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Yeah. I have some stories, but I'm not going to tell them.
Well, we'll see about that. And so, we talked earlier about the reports of Clarence Cullimore and the architecture program at the Bakersfield High School. You both came out of that program?
Yeah. For me, William Goodman was an instructor for architecture program at Bakersfield High School. I took him all 4 years, and he was my mentor. He was, to me, what Cullimore was to these other gentlemen.
He was Cullimore's successor.
Yeah, he was the one that really gave us the heart of how to develop a thought, develop it into an expression, and build a model of it, do renderings of it, etc. He was my mentor. Yes.
The other teacher at Bakersfield High at the time was Peter Gilly. So there were the two. Good band I had for 4 years, and at the time what I thought he was teaching me or showing me, mentoring me in was organization, production, programming, just beginning to create an architectural bag of tricks and a mindset on how to produce and how to think or how to orient. But when I look back on it now and I look at the other aspects of it, what he was subtly also teaching me how to do was create a bag of tricks in the back of my mind, or back of my head, that allowed me to explore and challenge myself as he was challenging us as students. You internalize that, and you do that to yourself. And so every time he critiqued us, I took that as, okay, if he's doing that, I'm going to do that too. And that led to the way I actually solve problems today. But I didn't think about that at the time. It actually came later. But everything that helped me make the switch from hand drawing or production drawing, because I still do a lot of my own documentation, and making them, getting ready to then switch to computers, computerization, with systems can all be traced back to what he taught me how to do.
What I think is really something to note about this is we have people talking about their high school teachers being so influential and shaping what will become their future. And you don't hear that very much today. You don't really think about it much. You think of, or perhaps if you went to college, you think of professors that maybe you had in college or individuals you met in your career that were very influential. But to hear this about a high school teacher or a program in high school is really a phenomenon that's very unique and quite remarkable. But you did go on to practice, and you did go on to have other architects within the Bakersfield community that you shared. Was there a community within the architectural community itself? Did you spend a lot of time having dinners, discussing the work, talking to each other about what you were doing? Was there that sense of community amongst the architects in Bakersfield while you were practicing?
Not while I was practicing. There was no animosity or anything like that, but no, we just respected each other, but we were not a community as such. As a matter of fact, it wasn't until much later that the local AIA chapter was formed, and you were president, I believe, at one time, yeah. And then we got a little closer together, but other than that, we pretty much worked each on his own little project.
And the Bakersfield AIA chapter was, you broke off from, you were originally a part of the Los Angeles.
It was called the Southern California chapter or something, and we broke off, yes.
The local AIA has just recently celebrated its 40th anniversary.
40?
Yes, and
Not in my day.
in fact, we have here present with us the past and the current president of the AIA. And they also have to go on to the firm I work with, Ortiz Valley, so a little plug.
Young people we hope to see up here in the future one day.
I'd like to mention that the current AIA leadership, what I've seen for the last few years, is incredibly tuned in, I believe, to what it didn't used to exist. There was no mentoring really for us in the 60s. I was mentored and encouraged really by Ernie McCoy. He was my pretty much mentor in architecture. He was friends with my parents. And I actually grew up in a Wright Metcalf house that was built in 1953. It was Ernie McCoy who actually directed me towards Cal Poly and with my interest in architecture. And that actually came through my early split. And yes, I do love Frank Lloyd Wright, but it was Neutra and the architecture of Bakersfield that I saw going on that took me in that direction and took me to Los Angeles and got me integrated into the five California architects, Esther McCoy and all that, arts and architecture that branched me off and took me to Cal Poly. But what the AIA is doing now, and we never had to worry about mentoring, that didn't even exist. So what the local AIA is doing is pretty amazing with bringing out the youth, bringing up your kids and helping them through the process of taking all these tests that probably most of us could not pass anymore.
My mother and Metcalf's wife were very close friends. They belonged to several organizations together and were quite friends. And Ernest McCoy, because I had an interest in architecture, gave me advice, gave me some mentoring, et cetera, and when he passed away, his wife gave me many of his tools and books, and that was a treasure.
And we are going to be featuring the work of Jack Hayslett today. Is there something you could tell us a little bit about Jack and his approach?
Enjoy it. Unfortunately, I left Bakersfield right after high school, and so I left the area, and I had most of my experience in San Francisco, and I became partner of the firm there. Now, a student, but he worked for Cullimore. He was one of the draftsmen for Cullimore. So when he came, he brought a lot of Cullimore with him. And my other partner, Ken McIntyre, worked with Dave Cross, Sorensen, and Nash Brown. They all worked together, did houses and a lot of things. So when he came over to say, let's join the firm, he brought a lot of Bakersfield with him too. So there was a lot of Bakersfield influence on us over there and the things we did. We did mostly educational facilities, a lot of medical facilities and things like that. So the Bakersfield trend, if you want to call it that, or influence spread to San Luis Obispo through us. But as far as speaking on their architecture here, I couldn't really do that because I didn't experience that firsthand.
No, I'm not experienced with or exposed to tell you all the work that they did, but you just drive past the Dabb's house that he did. And if you're an architect and you just see that planer, the wall, that first wall, and you just go, okay, now you got something special. I gotta know about that guy, or that person. It's just because that geometry of that space, and then I think when you go inside, you're gonna be stunned. You'll understand it. But we didn't actually see a whole lot of his work otherwise.
And so, one of the things that we're celebrating today is the built environment of Bakersfield, which has an exceptional collection of buildings. And I'm wondering, Frank, if perhaps that was something that you might be able to speak to. How is it that the architecture of Bakersfield is so uniquely exceptional?
Well, I can answer it though. Is it really what is so exceptional?
Well, you have a place that has a remarkable collection of architecture designed by architects that lived in this community. It's a place that's very homegrown. It's not a place so much that's been built by those that came from Los Angeles or came from other parts of the country to build in Bakersfield. You have Bakersfield building Bakersfield. And Bakersfield also re-envisioning itself after a traumatic event of the earthquake. And it, in some regards, I think provides this tabula rasa to start over again. But yet, the way it was done from within as opposed to from without. And so, for me, when I come here, I think to myself, this is a place that it's a jewel because it's so beautifully preserved and it's so beautifully representative of this community. And you have so many really excellent buildings that you participated in designing and building and your colleagues. Perhaps.
I'm trying to figure out what all I did in Bakersfield. Well, there's the auditorium, of course, and then the college. We did a lot of work at the college, both the state and up on the hill, and then some residences. I didn't do very much, really.
And a lot of the work that our primary function, our client, is educational. So we do a lot of the school work and things like that. We have several high schools, and one of our current projects is Bakersfield College, the new facility that's going there is the campus center, which is quite unique. If anybody has an opportunity to look at some of the advertisements that are done on that. Now, so in doing a lot of these, or retrofits or redesign, I had the opportunity to go back through and look at the plans that were done by McCoy, Metcalf, with the different architects here in town. And the one thing that always just strikes you is the extreme quality and character and the attention that was
one thing that dawns on you when you have lived here and you start studying and you look at the history of the town and you realize, yes, there was an ancient Neutra gas station on Oak Street. There are 2 Neutra houses. There's a Bernard Maybach house in East Bakersfield. There's that Frank Ghezzi. There's a mortuary a Wright mortuary in Berley. So you say all these things show up, and I was a kid, and I get it, and I was like, well, oh, wait a minute, there's gotta be a Schindler place, so you get excited about it, and you find out this stuff's here. So there's this long-term history of the evidence of these buildings that come to Bakersfield, however it comes through the oil or the agriculture industry, and people get these commissions or they come here. So there has been a long history of a wide variety of architecture here. And, and in the 60s that we saw, you see the local architects reinterpreting their inspirations that they're seeing from around the world, And I'm not sure what all your inspirations were for this building. I'd like to actually hear them. Because to me, it's an incredibly expressionistic building. When I see, Bakersfield College, that implies a certain type of design to me, just as the police station downtown or any of the, McCoy's government, the courthouse building and the library that all of us went to as kids and sat in that library with the spacey, science almost sci-fi stairs, that we saw when we were little kids. So there was a lot of design that we were exposed to here. And a lot of it's not big heavy hitter or famous architects, which I don't like that term at all. But obviously it's influenced on a lot of people. But there's not millions of examples here, but they are here.
And they're very fine.
And a lot of us paid attention to them.
So we have the opportunity to open this up to you. If you have some questions for the panelists. A question that Bob had just a minute ago, I'll start with, is the inspiration for the Civic Auditorium.
It's very, very simple. You wouldn't believe it. I saw a photograph of a man talking to people, and they were grouped in a circle. He was in front, the people were around him. It wasn't a trapeze, it wasn't a square. And I said, okay, that's how things should be. And that's why the circle came. And a simple photograph of a man talking to people who naturally formed around him. And then it went from there.
Thank you. And Mr. Ghezzi, you weren't here earlier. Frank, you weren't here earlier when I thanked you for being responsible for this whole day today. You selling me your house.
Oh, he bought the house.
Yeah. Why didn't you sell me your house? So you selling me your house was the inspiration, and this is the result of it. This is your fault. And you are a man of few words, and there's a step that John jumped over. So, like today, it's difficult for immigrants to get a visa to come to the States. You were in Switzerland, and you couldn't get a visa. So you ended up in Mexico.
Yeah, but that was a health issue.
That was a health issue.
Yeah. I applied for the visa. You have to go through health certificates, and I think I had tuberculosis when I'm a year old, which was kept in dormant. It was ridiculous. And they said, well, no, you have to wait at least a year. It doesn't matter when you had it by law, and that's why I went to Mexico.
Wow. And so,
For a year.
and I know I'm always prodding you about the guys you worked for in Mexico, but you were a lifelong friend of Ricardo Legarreta.
Oh, we worked together. Yeah, we were buddies. We worked for Jose Luis Garcia. That was the architect, and he and I were working in the same friends and see him every now and then, not lately, well, he's passed away now.
But he is a man of few words. He did remarkable work here in town. But one of the buildings I'd like you to talk about that I still can't believe you sold this to the city was what they call the Rust Bucket. The Corten Steel building downtown, that's the planning department. Do you remember that
The
project?
City Hall?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's Corten Steel, but how did you
Yeah.
explain that to the city?
Well, I didn't. Whitney did. I never understood.
Well, good. But we really appreciate you making the effort to come from Santa Barbara to be here today. But I wanted you to see what you've done.
Well, yeah, I can't believe that anybody would come to see me. Oh, really?
This morning, and
Oh, is it?
so I made the trip from San Luis Obispo, and I feel as though I have been coming to Bakersfield today. I have returned to the mother ship, and I'm really grateful to hear this other half of the San Luis Obispo story, because in working as an architectural historian in San Luis Obispo, I thought, I'm beginning to detect a Bakersfield connection. Isn't that interesting? Why is that? So I'm really so happy today to begin to understand how that developed, and I will be pinning each one of you to the wall and asking a whole lot of questions in the near future. I just wanted to thank you for making that very clear to me, and I'm sure to other people too. Thank you.
Frank, weren't you involved in CALM, the California Living Museum, and
Yes.
laying that out? So it's not just big buildings that architects do, but you actually laid out based in
Yeah.
on the Arizona thing. Weren't you part of that?
Yes, we were definitely. I forgot his name. Mike Hopkins was. Well, he was really the thing behind it, and I helped him, and we found the land, and I think I was a director or something, and so I was involved heavily in its call. Yes.
I am an educator. My husband's the architect, but this might be a question for the first panel, but hearing the rich educational history, hearing that, or knowing that many high school programs in architecture, I teach at the community college level, so I know that even our architectural program really struggles at Fresno City College. Is there anything being done locally to preserve the rich educational history that has begun in Bakersfield? What efforts are being made to preserve that, or even to reinculcate, or I'm just curious on that front.
Well,
I'm not sure if this is a proper answer for that, but Bakersfield College does have a very unique architecture program, and in fact, one of the people that works for us, Chris Ennis, is one of the instructors up there, and they have some very unique programs that they run the children, or the students, I should say, through in the process of developing ideas, building models, and each year is to develop an idea or a presentation to present at the Collie Canyon in San Luis Obispo. So there is quite a unique architecture program at Bakersfield College, yes.
The College of Bakersfield program currently, and they talked about Chris Ennis, so it is what would be kind of analogous to a second-year design program at Cal Poly. And they have production, architectural production drawing there. I taught there in 1970, I don't know, it was like 75, 76, something like that. And I was hired to specifically take that program and tweak it specifically for Cal Poly, because it was not serving the interest of transfer students to seamlessly get into the third year at Cal Poly. So I added statics and strength of materials, architectural history, and then up the second year program, and then started to send a whole bunch of kids, well, they're my age, but anyway, to Cal Poly then, and they started getting into the third year program. But that was the campus's specific dedication to the budget. That has since constantly been attacked by funding, and over the years it's hills and valleys and the flow. And you drop off some of those programs, then you you hurt those kids being able to seamlessly get in the program, and you cost them years and tons of money. So locally, they do the best they can, but they are out of whack with trying to fit into a technical, undergraduate program, especially a 5-year intense program like Cal Poly. It might be a little easier to get into the generic undergraduate 4-year programs that lead you to the 2-year masters. So, but they struggle like every junior college does.
But I think what we're hearing is the legacy continues. It may be struggling to continue, but this legacy of training people in Bakersfield, young people in Bakersfield, and providing them a path, a conduit to go to San Luis Obispo or UC schools or USC to study architecture, that pathway still exists, and the conduit is still being generated here in Bakersfield, and it's so encouraging to hear that, but it's also very wonderful to have you here to talk to us today, and I want to thank you very much. It's going to wrap things up for us. We have a really wonderful afternoon.
We're wrapping up for the panel, so thank you very much.
When you started out this session, she said that architects like to talk a lot, and I guess I'm one of those. Anyway, I just want to say, most of us who are architects, we don't choose to be an architect. Architecture chooses us. And I'm sure you will all agree with me, because it's something that you just have to do. It becomes a part of your inner working, and you have to express yourself. And the other thing I want to mention about architecture, you might all think we just sit behind a desk and draw pretty pictures and that, but there's a heck of a lot more than that goes on. We're like an orchestra leader who is conducting a symphony, and we have to tell when the trumpet comes in, when the violin comes in, when the bass comes in, etc., etc. And those are different consultants we work with, engineers that are electrical, mechanical, structural, etc., acoustics, whatever. And to coordinate and get all of those different factions together to create a beautiful symphony, that's what we do as architects. Some gentleman over here earlier mentioned music in the Frank Ghezzi house. It was like a musical to him. Well, architecture is music. It's a beautiful balance of a variety of things come together to create an art. For people to enjoy, people to experience, to walk through. It affects your education, it affects where your child is born, it affects where you go to school, where you live. Everything in life has an architectural aspect to it. And it's grateful, and I'm thankful that I have the right and the privilege to be an architect.
Thank you, Bob. That's wonderful. So, Bob, that's a perfect segue, because we've talked about architecture for the last several hours, but we all know that architecture is meant to be experienced. And that is what this afternoon is all about. So I want to set your expectations and tell you a little bit about the logistics of how the tour is actually going to work. And I'm going to emphasize a few things along the way, so I really appreciate your attention to this. So the first thing to know is that your ticket is your wristband. You will not be allowed in a house without your wristband. So if you lost it, you need to go back and get one because we're going to be very strict about that. Not just anybody's going to be allowed into these homes, only people who are ticket holders. The brochure that you were given when you checked in gives you a bit of context, if you haven't had enough context in it, about Bakersfield architecture. Yeah, I think they're contexted out, actually. But it also gives you the addresses and maps to each one of these homes. I was asked a question earlier today, do we need to go in this order? I do not want you to go in this order. What I want you to do is I want you to basically fan out across all of these different properties, okay? Because if you all go in order, there's going to be 250 of you standing in line. So I encourage you to just pick a property. Nothing is very far. You're going to spend maybe 10 minutes of travel time between houses. It's not like in LA where we're driving an hour between houses, okay? Just go someplace and enjoy it, and then pick another place and go and enjoy that. The other thing I have to tell you is that the houses will be open from 1 o'clock until 4:30. The last guest will be admitted at 4:30. You are responsible for visiting the houses that you want to see. If by 4:30 you have not finished all of the houses, that's on you, not on me. So we're all going to need to be big people and put on our big boy pants and make sure that whatever it is you want to see, you make time for that. You also need to feed yourselves. That we understand as well. So that's why we're going to give you basically an hour's lunch break before the houses open. We have Pita Paradise outside, which is a food truck, and so if you want to just grab something quickly there, you can do that. If you want to go visit a house and stop and have coffee along the way, you can certainly do that. Bakersfield is your oyster today. All you need to do is to be at these addresses, and the last one at 4:30 this afternoon. Now, that being said, there are a couple of house rules to this. You may photograph the houses from the outside. You may not photograph the houses on the inside. Anyone caught photographing the houses on the inside will be asked to leave. Okay? These are people's private homes, and I ask you if you have that urge, because we all just take pictures all the time. Would you like 250 people that you don't really know coming into your house and taking pictures of your things? So I ask you to respect the generosity of our homeowners today and do not take pictures. The other thing I would ask yourself is, would you like it if 250 people came and used your bathroom? Probably not. So the other thing that's completely in your hands this afternoon is if you need to stop at a coffee house or a gas station along the way, we encourage you to do that. Restrooms are not available in the homes themselves. And last but not least, I would just encourage you to be courteous in these neighborhoods. There will be some extra traffic, as you can imagine, and it's all street parking. So, once again, you need to look. I don't think there are any real problems, but just have a look. If there's a sign that says no parking, don't park there, okay? You may get a ticket. And not only that, but if you could just be courteous of all the other homeowners in the neighborhood, that would be fantastic. So, we believe that visiting architecture is a privilege and not a right, and that these homes are first and foremost the homes of these generous homeowners. So we just ask that you respect that. And with that being said, go out and enjoy the day. I have a question in the back.